British Columbia, Canada, where I live, has some weird weather in which the majority of the year there is no snow, and yet there's these amazing bodies of water, lakes, beaches, the ocean, but it's too cold to do summer stuff. For example, we went to this beautiful, amazing lake that's about an hour and 40 minutes away, and when you look at it, it is picture perfect. It is wonderful to look at. But then we got bored after 15 minutes. There was nothing to do. It was too cold to go swimming, there were no hikes or trails, and the beach was too small, so we took an oath in order to come back and have things to do. So we found 6 different things to do, varying on price, and see if it was actually worth it when we went back. So let's get into those 6 things to do right now. Starting with the building a sandcastle, which is something I haven't done in such a long time and haven't realized. I didn't know what the water to sand ratio was. I didn't know how to build the sand. I actually had to look around like a creeper looking at the kids building some sandcastles to have an idea. But once we got it, we got it. This was surprisingly really fun. If you like any of those building games like Minecraft, The Sims, City Skylines, you're going to enjoy this. Honestly, I can't believe how much my parents would have to say how good my sandcastles were. They were probably really stupid. I thought they were pretty amazing, but as an adult, you could actually take it very seriously. Here, this is what we build in just 15 minutes. Imagine if we had an hour or had a vision or something. There's a sense of power in order for creating something. These hands can summon buildings, kingdoms, empires out of sand. With this power, there is nothing we can't do. Oh no, the power, it's not again. These hands were meant to create, but for now, they need to destroy. Good night, my sweet kingdom. I shall remember you. 8 out of 10 for sandcastles. Next one was having a picnic. We needed to pack everything that we had. A blanket in order to go on top of the sand. Yeah, we're sitting on the ground. Picnic tables, you've had your chance. Engineering hasn't advanced you anymore. Food and snacks that don't go to waste. A sandwich, ooh, what a classic picnic food. We decided to have breakfast burritos because those are yum yum for your tum-tum that can't be beat. And for a snack, we had popcorn in a bag. You see my last video, I'm a popcorn popping expert. And entertainment, which we just grabbed a laptop in order just to watch something while we're eating. It is nice and relaxing, and it's something to do between activities, but that's kind of what it is. It's a break. It is something if you're planning to be there for a long time, then it's nice to have something to do in between and also get to nice and refreshed. Look, hydration is key to any activity. And not having some sort of entertainment option kind of makes it a little bit boring, or it makes it a lot shorter than it actually needs to be. Like, look at this entertainment option. Bunch of nerds watching anime? What a weebos, huh? Cartoons for adults? Oh, sick, is that Dragon Ball Z? Oh man, that's really good. Oh my god, that's us. Hey, can we not just put this in the video? 6 out of 10 for a picnic. But now we're getting to using the water itself by skipping rocks. Look, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm a skipping rock expert, no matter how hard I try. I think my record for on the day was arguable 5 skips. It's also very dependent on which kind of rocks you are finding, because you're looking for a flat, medium-sized rock, and then you can Tom Brady spin that across the lake. But even if you do have the rocks, I feel like you're only gonna spend maybe 10 minutes of entertainment on skipping the rocks. An extra 5 minutes if you decide to have a little competition. So I give it 2 out of 10 for skipping rocks. And for fishing, it is supposed to be a relaxing endeavor. It is you against the creatures under the sea. It takes patience, dedication, when it's finally your time to act, and it's you versus the creatures within that water. But for us, it was just too easy. The moment we put our lines in the water, we just got game. It was so quick and easy, we barely spent any time on that. Also, I'm not gonna give a score to fishing because I'm actually not an expert at fishing and I haven't gone fishing in a long time, and I know people really like it. So I would suggest finding someone else who actually are expert at that if that's something you want to get into, but it is an option, by the way. Let's get into a little bit more fun stuff like river raft. Look, we got this at Walmart for about $50. So our goal was just to be able to go out and survive, and hopefully this thing just doesn't deflate. Took a little bit to finally put air in that bad boy, but we were able to sail off into that waters. The oars were a bit janky. It was really hard for us to have 2 people and find a comfortable spot in order to row the boat. Row, row, row your boat. And with stuff in it, which was our fault, it was hard to find a good position. But for the price of what you're paying, there's something about being on the water and getting to set your own destination. Just your inner explorer comes out. You know, you get to be just like a pirate.
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen. So it would seem.
there's a really good feeling in which you get to set your own destination. Whichever lake or body of water that you're at, you have the choice to explore where you want to go, and that inner pirate comes out. You know, you could just pay this $50 and see how often you actually use it. We're gonna see how much life we can get out of this river raft and then upgrade in the future if we use it a lot. Or if you just wanna have something on the water, it's great. And any kind of body of water, you are paying the $50, so any kind of water pressure or any wind is gonna throw you off course, and the oars aren't anything amazing. But for what you're getting for putting your destination in your hands, I think definitely worth it. So for this water adventure, give it a 7 out of 10. And lastly, a remote control boat. As a kid, you have to ask, maybe you have to do chores in order to get an allowance and then save up that allowance, and man, a job is just an adult allowance. But as an adult, if you want a toy, you can get a toy. And we wanted to see if we would get the same entertainment as we would if we had that child glee. Look, it's just a boat, this dinky controller. It's not gonna go super far before you lose connection. But there is something about control. Again, if you really enjoy this and you want to upgrade it to something better so it can actually survive water conditions, then great. But for what it was super fun, especially if you had 2 people and you wanted to go on the edge of the water. You can race, you can have obstacles, or on this river raft, one person's going, the other person's controlling the boat. You know, in a world that is so crazy, you know, the only thing you can't change is change. In this, you can change, you can choose where it goes, but life, you can't. There is so much out of your control. It is beyond your capabilities for you to be able to do what you want to do, be able to go where you want to go. You're just a small speck in the giant universe, and no matter what you do, things are going to keep moving forward no matter how hard you try, and you don't have control, but yet here you do. Whoops. That went to a different place. Yeah, it's good. It's good. 8 out of 10. Whew. I have some things to take care of. It's like another water activity, because now we have a bunch of things that we can and can't do, and we're gonna try to find some different options. So what do you think? Are you gonna take any of these options and try out yourselves to go to a water experience when you're not able to swim? Because it's still a little chilly out here. Do you have any other activities that you would suggest to do at the water if you can't go in because it's still a little cold? You know, I would love to hear those comments. Put them down below so me and anyone else about this awesome community will get to see other suggestions. And are you having a water experience, or you have something cool you want to show? You can always hit me up on social media. I would love to see it. And let's get ready for another water adventure. And after that, I will see you at the next adventure.